City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Hi! My pleasure. Thank you for watching. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. How you doing? Okay, today, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topic. Yup. So, all right. So here, I love you more. So in the last episode, I was telling you that I was going for dinner with? Yes, Master P. Well, here's what had happened. He and Romeo were here yesterday. All right, so I was at the studio late yesterday, had, staff meetings and stuff like that. I left the studio, I was on my way to get my lashes filled. I told you, I got into this thing during my 5 weeks. I don't know where I've been with this lash movement, but it is the best, because you wake up like a doll. The best. And then you get your brows bladed. Honey. So I left the studio with my James, and the paparazzi were outside. And there we are holding hands. Look, he's so tall and giant that he can't even fit in the picture. And they're very random with description. They're like, Wendy's in all black, But Noah, that is a James Pierce dress, a simple tube dress. Wendy Watcher, I forgot her name. She gave me those, the furry flip-flops in 3 colors. I have them in chartreuse. I have them in bright pink. I love when you guys give me gifts, and I use them. I am not that girl. I do use them. And then she gave me them black. And then, yeah. And a little Vera Wang ensemble over top, just to blow in the wind. So there's me and James outside of Wendy's. Actually, James, we were on our way into Whole Foods there. Yeah, all right, so they follow us. There were 2 on bikes and 2 in cars. There were like 8 altogether. Oh, please, life is a mess over here, right? Click, 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 click. Then they jump in their cars and they follow me and James and our driver in our car. I'm going to go get my lashes done at the Lash Trap. .com. All right, so we get there, and the whole time I'm like, driver, are they behind us? Are they behind us? They're pedaling like crazy. They got their cameras around there. They're very nice people. Shout out to the paparazzi. I know you have to do your job. So, but they pedal hard. They follow us right to the Lash Trap. They got there before us. I have no idea how they knew where I was going. So me and James pop out of the car, and there they are again. Click, click, click. So I go inside. I'm in there for like an hour and a half. I had to get a fill. You go every 2 weeks, you get a fill. I fall asleep. If the guy or girl doing your lashes is good, you don't even have to be awake. I'm asleep when I wake up. I wake up like this. It's amazing. So the gentleman who does my lashes, his name is Julian Dean, who happens to be right there. Hi, Julian. Yeah, I invited him. So gorgeous. So at the end of getting it done, and Julian is really, really shy. He's not here for this. As a matter of fact, he probably hates that I just did that with the camera. But when you come to the Wendy show, you never know when you're gonna be on. Look, So I wake up from my slumber and I wake up like that, and Julian grabs his Maltese and walks me to the door, like he always does. So I asked James. James said, well, wait, hold on, Wendy, you know, they're still out there. I said, didn't they get enough pictures? Apparently not. So I said, okay, Julian, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna F with the paparazzi. I said, look, no. I said, when we hit the sidewalk, you give me a romantic kiss. And I'll be doggone. They took the picture. When I woke up this morning, Julian, you knew nothing about this, but look, surprise, it worked. Look, they're saying, Wendy's with another handsome young man. So then me and James get in the car and they're still following and pedaling and driving and stuff. And then we went to Whole Foods because I wanted a wrap. And we get in the Whole Foods, all right, they're on the sidewalk, click, click, click. And somehow they got into the Whole Foods. See, I thought that part of the game was illegal. Like, why am I paying for my stuff inside the store and there's a man scrooched down behind cans going click, click, click in the store? So then I go home. When I get to my building, click, 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 right? Oh, please. Then, you know, I was ready to go out for dinner last night with Percy. So I'd already texted him at the, and because he texted me, he said he's about to get on the plane. He stood me up. It wasn't really a stand-up. You know, they had to fly back to LA. A lot of times, like, celebrities don't even know their own schedules. Their flight left, like, right after the Wendy show. He was texting me from the airport, like, I have to see you next time. So in the meantime, I'm like, but I want my salt and pepper lobster. What am I going to do? So I asked little Kev, you know, our son, and he was like, no, Ma, I don't feel like that. You know, all right. So then I was like, all right. And around 9 o'clock at night, I was hungry. I mean, I'd already had my wrap from Whole Foods, but for whatever reason, like, I eat like an animal. Honey, I love my food. So like 9 o'clock, I get a telephone call out of nowhere from DJ Boof. And I said, all right, let's not talk unless you're gonna take me for dinner. Where are you? He says, I'm in Brooklyn. I said, well, how fast can you be here and let's go for dinner? All right, forget the salt and pepper thing. He had a better suggestion, which was this place called Brooklyn, where'd we go? Brooklyn Chop Shop. Right. And then, oh no, he treated. And he opened the door and we held hands. So if you go by what paparazzi sees, I was messing around with 3 men in one day. By the way, I had onion soup in these little pods and a duck. Uh-huh. And I couldn't stop. So Boof stood up, he said, let me take the picture. Now you have an iPhone and it's still blurry. Now you all complain about my Samsung phone being blurry, but that's an iPhone and it's still blurry. What?
Say anything.
Okay.
Yeah. I ain't say anything.
Well, now it's time for you to say something about Mariah on the cover of Cosmo.
My queen.
She looks great. She's wearing a t-shirt with her face. The other day, as a matter of fact, Boof, the last time I went to Julian at the Last Trap, you drove me there because I needed a ride.
Yeah.
Boof always calls out of nowhere and I'm like, don't talk unless you can do something. So he picks me up and I had on the sweatshirt with my face, right, Boof?
Yeah.
And he was like, where'd you get that? And I said, one of my Wendy watchers gave it to me. Anyway, I say all that to say, I asked Boof, is it corny that I'm wearing a shirt with my own picture? Or, sweatshirt, it was really good. And I said, I don't think it is. Boof, even if you say it is, I'm still doing it. And now I see Mimi has her face on her shirt. She's selling these, she's touring?
Yeah, it's like tour merchandise. But
Does she ever stay home? I love it. She looks great on the cover, and she says inside, one of the many things is that she's only been with 5 men in her life. No, excuse me. Excuse me. Now, I know I've lived, but look, I think that people lie about it all the time. I think that men lie up to sound like men, whatever, and women lie down, okay? Now, she's been saying this for years. I remember years ago, she did an interview with Matt Lauer, and she says she can count the number of men that she's been with romantically on one hand. Remember when she was married to, well, first of all, she's Tommy Mottola, that's her ex-husband, Derek Jeter, Luis Miguel, Nick Cannon, and James Packard. Well, no, wait, and Brian Tanaka. So now she's with her sixth. But look, this is a 40-something-year-old woman. Is 6 a low number or a high number? Okay, all right, clap if you think it's low. Suzanne?
Yes. That's low.
I'm not gonna ask your number.
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
But it's only Brendan.
Only
Yup.
Brendan.
Only Brendan. Yup. But, and however, do you remember when she was married to, or when she was engaged to James Packard, she said they didn't even sleep in the same bed. They slept in different rooms, like that. And that was back when I was, when my life was different. And I was like, well, how do you keep romance alive? I'm still the same Wendy, but I'm living in my own truth. And I can be honest with you, I think separate beds is a fabulous thing. Oh my God. And look, Corey, you made it. Yo, Corey was at the restaurant last night and wanted to do a selfie while I was knee deep in duck. I was like, get out of here, hi. Thanks for watching the show. Do you want to come to the show? Because I always tell you, I don't want to take your picture, but we can have a conversation you'll remember. And I gave you the information for my assistant. I said, I'm not taking a selfie, I'm eating. Get out of here, but come to the show tomorrow and sit in the front row. You made it! Yeah! And then, right before Pooh had them bring out the sherbet for us, I was watching you over there. I started to feel guilty, and you heard me call you across the restaurant, Corey. And I was like, come here. All right, quick, just take the damn selfie. So we took the selfie. No, don't give him a mic. No, don't do it. Don't do it. This is my show. Hi, Corey. I'm glad you're here. Oh, this new life. But anyway, in old life, I'm thinking, if you're engaged or if you're married, why aren't you sleeping in the same bed every night? Even when you fight, just divide the covers and turn your back. There will be none of that sleep on the couch or sleep in separate rooms. However, now new Wendy says, and I love love, but I will never have another man in my life have the key to my apartment where I live with my son. Never. And I can't say never to marriage because you never know what's going to happen. But what I can say is I want him. By the way, I am still crazy for the person. Just in case you're wondering, I am still crazy. But he has his place, I got my place, and never till the no. And then, You know, Robin Roberts, she's our friend. And Robin and her wife, they live in separate places or something like that. But she told me that back when old Wendy was here. And I was like, how do people do that? Like, what is going on? But now, I totally get it. Anyway. By the way, Norman, I'm sure you've already ordered a Mimi t-shirt.
Oh, already.
Don't forget me.
I'm not.
I'm a
Coming
fan
shortly.
too.
Yeah.
I'm a fan too. Anyway, so Meghan Markle is being slammed again. They don't leave this woman alone. And I'm on Team Meghan with this. She went to see her friend Serena Williams play at Wimbledon. All right? So fans were trying to snap pictures like Corey at the restaurant last night. And security stopped them saying that she is there as a private person and she wants her privacy. Now, I see you nodding in the front row, but you're dead wrong. In the stripes, I love your outfit, but let's get into it. All right, here's my thing. If you are a public person with a public persona, then every time you step out of the house, you've got to be expected that somebody is going to approach you to want a picture, or they're gonna be doing weird stuff like taking pictures behind your back. Doesn't mean you have to do it. Sometimes there's negotiation, like I do with my Wendy watchers. There's negotiation. But here's Meghan sitting at Wimbledon, okay? This is the whole VIP area, and nobody's sitting there. And security, this man was taking a selfie right there, and while he was taking a selfie, her security got in his face, like, stop, look at security, man. Meghan's trying to act like she's ignoring it. But the thing, my thought is that Meghan, wait, no, I'm not team you. I'm sorry with that. I said I was team you. I'm not team you. I'm team the people. And you gotta give the people what they want. And you know, you were an actress, so you were familiar with Hollywood, and now you're on a bigger stage being part of the royal family, and you might not want your picture taken, but people are weird these days. Always wanting pictures and junk. But there was one person who took Meghan's picture, and take a look. All right, wait, no. Oh, all right, there's Meghan. Okay, now show me the other picture, and then I'm gonna tell them exactly who it was, this damn show. You see that right there? Do you know who that is? That is our on-staff lawyer, Jen Clear. Wendy. Yes! Yes! My mouth might get me in trouble, so Jen's here every day. Good morning, Jen. But she was at Wimbledon, she was sitting right there, and she took a picture. Here's what she took, right? Is that an iPhone? Like, how'd she get so zoomed in? And Meghan is looking, because remember, Meghan wanted to work here at Wendy as one of our, remember I told you that? She came here to be one of our models for, you know, we do the fashion shows and things like that, or get a job doing something. And this is before she met the man she's met, the redhead, Harry. But Meghan knows Wendy's show. Meghan wanted to work here. Jen, that is an awesome picture. You know what? This show is so ridiculous. I'm not finished. Oh, okay. So I was stuck in traffic during LA Gay Pride. And by the way, that's how I got on the TMZ bus. Did I tell you that? Okay, okay. Because I was in the car, right, with this lovely driver named David, who happens to be a numerologist. As soon as I get in the car, David starts telling me about myself and numbers. And you know I don't believe in the hocus pocus. I've told you that before. I don't. So he's telling me about myself, and it's hot, and the traffic is bumper to bumper, and nothing's moving. And wouldn't you know, the truck that David was driving, was just me and David in the truck, was stopped right next to the TMZ. Thank you, TMZ, for the video. Hi, Harvey. Hey, Van. Hi, Raquel. Okay. So they're stopped right here, right? And they can see into the truck. And so I hear, Wendy, Wendy, Wendy. And then the girl who works for TMZ came across the street with her camera while all the people on the double-decker bus were sitting there, and they're from out of town, and people were walking around with the rainbow flag and banana slings, and there I am with the Vera Wang coat again. So she came over to the car and she says, Wendy, will you come on the TMZ bus? Well, the traffic was stopped. And I asked David, I said, David, is this going to, all of a sudden, David was the soothsayer to the whole day. David, is everything going to be okay if I get out of the car and go on this bus? Is this a bad look? So he said, hold on. 6 = 8 × 12, blah, blah, blah. Wendy, you're living your best life, go ahead. So I guess. So, I'll save the rest. I'm working on this. So I get out and I go on the TMZ bus, and shout out to everybody I saw there. There was so much love. When I got on the bus, they were doing the Wendy, Wendy. And then I just said hi, you know, we're coming back, you know, for season 11, September 16th. If you're ever in New York, go to wendyshow.com. The tickets are free. It's a whole lot of fun. They asked, where's Norman? They asked, where's Suzanne? They're like, Wendy, why are you by yourself? And I said, I don't know. Is it okay? David said I'm okay. Anyway, everybody, I hope you're in good spirits, because I sure am, and we've got more great shows for you. Up next, Abby Lee Miller is here. So grab a snack and come on back.